Hey my little party animals! hiphiprenee here today with a brand new tutorial video, and today we are taking a look at my top 10 tips to better landscaping. Number 1, figure out what world you're in. Each world has its own ecosystem of sorts. Brindleton Bay is known for its beech trees. Oasis Springs has a lot of cacti and palm trees. Sulani is a tropical beach paradise with a ton of overgrown foliage and brightly colored plants. Try to make your landscaping match and or complement the area that you're building in. Number 2, figure out what type of sim is going to be living on or visiting your lot. Even if you don't create the sims themselves, it's good to have an idea of who you're building for and what their landscaping style might be. A single mom with multiple toddlers might have less time to upkeep her yard than a retired rich elderly couple. Be sure your landscaping matches the style of the house or lot you're building, as well as the people who live, work, or visit there. Number 3, build your structures first. Make sure your houses, sheds, garages, greenhouses, and patio areas all have at least the framework up before starting on your landscaping. There's nothing worse than deleting hours of landscaping work because you realized you'd forgotten to put in the pool. Number 4, modify any terrain. This step could very well come before the previous step depending on what you're building, but prior to placing any flowers, trees, or rocks, modify your terrain first. I don't use a lot of terrain modification in my game, but when I do, I find it easier to get it out of the way and work my landscaping around the forms of the land I created. Number 5, paint the terrain. You'll notice we still haven't placed any flowers, rocks, or trees yet. Instead of jumping right into planting, take some time to map out where you want your gardens, trees, and other assorted landscaping items by using the terrain paint. And don't forget to remember what world you're in so you use the appropriate terrain aesthetic. Number 6, choose your main flowers. Look at houses in various neighborhoods around you. Typically neighborhoods, especially ones located in homeowners associations, will have similar or same landscaping across the entire yard. Choose 2 to 3 flowers that you like the best for your lot and place them to the side. You'll be using them quite a bit. Number 7, choose your filler flowers. Filler flowers are those ones that have a lot of tiny flowers coming from the same object. They come in a variety of colors depending on what packs you own, and they're a great way to add some color into your landscaping without going overboard. Choose around 2 of these filler flowers, make sure they look good with the main flowers you've chosen, and put these off to the side as well. Number 8, start with your bushes. I always start my landscaping by shaping my gardens with bushes. You typically want the highest point of greenery to start in a corner or at the far edge of a garden, and then taper down in size from the highest point. I personally love using the tall green bush as my starting point for many of my houses. After placing the taller bushes, I taper down and start adding my main flowers, while sprinkling in my filler flowers along the way. Number 9, don't forget about resizing. Flowers don't all grow uniformly. Some may get better sunlight or more water and they grow larger. Resize your flowers, bushes, and rocks across your landscaping to give a more realistic and lush feel. For more information about resizing objects, check out my Move Objects tutorial that'll be linked at the end of the video. Number 10, place filler objects. Things like rocks, fences, bird baths, bird houses, and debug objects can be used to create a more realistic and interesting landscape. I use rocks frequently in my landscaping with little patches of flowers growing around them. There are many objects in debug that add a lot of value to landscaping, and they don't cost a single simoleon. And there you go, guys. From there, just start placing your flowers and make your yard look the way that you want it to look. There's really no wrong answer to landscaping in The Sims. If you like it and you think it looks good and it's what you're going for, then I say you nailed it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and make sure you have hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!